Welcome to That One Show where AJ has an announcement to make. I took an executive Team AGF order. That sounds really gay, but shut the fuck up. I'm officially taking Seth out of the podcast.
Damn.
He lasted like how many episodes?
11.
11.
And he was only in like 2 of them?
Granted, he's been in more than Seth has, or lasted longer than other Seth.
Seth Swan?
Teddy Swan
Really?
lasted like...
He lasted 6.
Oh.
Oh, shit. What, he just never come?
No,
He
actually
got
quit.
tired of it.
Oh.
He was like, guys, I'm done.
But I looked yesterday, and the amount of podcasts that Seth was like a host as, for 11 of them, he only showed up to 4.
I mean...
So, yeah.
I've showed up to more consecutive shows than
Yeah.
So, rip in peace, Seth.
Yeah, you've
as
been
a
to
host.
more in like a row. Like,
He was 2 in a row, and then we had 2, and then this one.
Alright, so...
I mean, then again, I think we everybody's been absent at least one point, except AJ.
Yeah.
somehow.
Well, I mean, it is at his house.
Well, it is at his house.
I
That's
said,
what
like
he's
I said, if you guys want to do it without me one day, if I'm not available, you can. Whether
You're
it's
never
here,
not going to be available, though.
yeah, whether it's here or not, I'm always free. So that's just
We
how
could do it
is.
in the car again.
You got
Didn't
me.
go to
car.
the B word.
Oh
in the car.
yeah, you didn't know
What?
about the on the go episodes. So one day, Eric called out, and we knew he was gonna call out. So we did it on a Saturday, and me and Zach went to a Chick-fil-A. And
to the drive-thru?
no, we actually went in. And we
Yeah,
saw
we
the
actually
video.
Well, they didn't like... They
We didn't
do
record
anything.
inside.
Okay.
Anyway,
They're
Zach was
scared.
driving, and I'm not scared.
Oh, you're not?
Zach was driving and I was recording, but I didn't know what I was doing at the time, so I was recording the traffic instead of ourselves.
Oh my god.
That was one of the worst podcasts.
Actually,
no, the worst one was when Jake was on that thing.
yeah, and he was vaping with the T-Rex helmet.
Yeah.
That was the
That
best.
sounds fun.
What are
the
you
worst
talking
episode.
about?
That was
We
the
didn't-
highlight of the episode.
What are you
Honestly,
talking
we
about?
was
Wasn't
like
that
30
the one with
minutes
the
was
wheel?
That's the one. The wheel.
That
was
is
in
the
there.
best
No,
episode.
AJ hit the wheel.
No, it's over there.
We're not going to bring
Don't
it
touch
up.
the wheel, Chris.
No, Chris.
Chris,
don't bring
no,
the
we don't need the
back.
Maybe
wheel.
next time. Maybe
It's
next
fine. Maybe
Time. If Aaron's here, we'll do it.
Look, we can't bring the wheel out too much, or it's not going to be funny.
This is true.
And then
We only bring the wheel out for a special guest.
Yeah, so when Aaron comes...
So when Aaron comes, we'll bring the wheel out.
Okay.
Bet.
all right. So if you don't know who
He
Aaron
comes
is,
halfway through the episode and we bring the. We're like,
Alright.
get the wheel.
if you don't know who Aaron is, go on Team AGF and watch like 3 videos, and he might be in one of them. He's only been in like 3 videos, but he's cool. It's all good. Anyways, on the go episode. So the second time, Eric liked the idea of on the go, so we did it again.
And it wasn't as bad. But,
I
you
like
know.
on the go. Like, that sounds cool.
It's not really as good as you think it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay.
We did like
I mean, we
half
did
here,
another
half
one.
on the road.
Well, we did
Yeah.
the other one when we went to the
Yeah,
keyword,
there was a
and
third
that
one that me and Zach
That
did.
one wasn't
Oh, the
bad
Tom's place?
because that
No,
one
not
wasn't
that
bad
one.
because I managed. We managed to put the camera in a position that was okay.
But it'd only be
On
okay
me?
if there was 2 people.
Oh, that was when I had the truck because my car was
Yeah.
not working.
If we had 3 people for that podcast, it'd look terrible. You wouldn't even be able to see one of them
Well, yeah.
with the way the camera was set up. All right, that's all the on the goes that exist right now. So, what have you guys been up to?
I broke my car.
Chris fucked up.
Oh, yeah, that's
Do you
why
want
he
to
was
tell
drunk.
everybody on how you fucked up?
So I tried to put a dashboard cover on my cracked dashboard in my O2 Camaro, and so I took the dashboard out. And while I was waiting for the cover to dry on top of the dashboard, I took a switch out to replace the light bulb. Well, you see, 15-year-old plastic and a big-ass metal screwdriver don't go together so well. So I just like shattered the switch into a million pieces. Went to the junkyard. Junkyard was closed. Couldn't get a new switch. So I glued every little piece back together and put it back in the car. Doesn't work at all, but it looks good. And then I decided to work on my emissions stuff because my car has to go through inspection next 2 weeks or 3 weeks from now. And so I went to AutoZone with the part that I took out. They said they didn't have one, so now I can't drive my car until this afternoon. It's been apart since yesterday morning. So that's fun.
It's okay, Chris. You still haven't beaten my record.
What's your record?
3 cars.
Car number 5 he's on right now.
Oh my
I'm on
god, how
car
do you
number-
go through that many?
I'm on car number 5, and I'm in a span of 1 year of
I only have
driving.
2 cars.
Wait, it's only been a year?
It's been a
Are you
year?
shitting me?
Yeah,
I thought it was
How do you
like
go through
2.
5 cars in
Well,
a
let's
year?
see. It was 17 when I got my license, and I got my protege, and then
It's been 2 years.
Yo, it's been a little. It's like a year
2
and a
years
half.
is still a lot.
But
for
still,
five
how do you go
cars.
through
Yeah.
5 cars?
It's
Do
been
you
a lot.
own the engine?
All right. I think we can do an update on this one because the last time I was at my Nissan,
All right, start
So-
from Nissan.
Oh, now
I'm
they don't even know about it.
I'm just gonna do a quick
Do a quick summary
I'm
because
gonna
you
do
already
a quick
talked
summary
about it
because I've
before.
already talked about it before. I'll just do a quick summary for Chris. So I had my protege. I blew the engine up on that one. I left it out. It was on for like 4 hours, and then I had to go to work. And while I was at work, the engine blew up.
Oh, that's
So,
right. I remember you. Said that.
After that, I had my Ford Escort, and that one coolant blew up in my engine.
Coolant blew up.
Like there was
Like your water
coolant
pipe went?
all over. Yeah.
Okay.
And it was all over, and it was like, it damaged some other stuff, and it was just like way too much. It was like, we were just like, this car wasn't gonna last long anyway, because the engine light was on, and it had to go through inspection eventually.
Engine light does not mean anything.
So we
Yeah,
got
my engine light's
My
on.
engine light's always on.
No, but it had to go through inspection.
So?
And,
That's when you turn
You
it
fix
off.
it.
yeah, we
turn it off.
You fix
Yeah.
it for 2
Well, we
weeks
did
and
it.
then
We
that's
turned.
fine,
We
whatever.
turned the engine light off, and then we sold it. And I got and
There you go.
off.
Fuck the next owner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we turned it off. We sold it. After that, we got I had my mom's Passat, and I hit a piece of ice and I crashed it into a mailbox.
Oh, yeah.
By the
No,
way,
multiple
I didn't
mailboxes,
crash
right?
that car. I impaled that car.
Oh yeah.
I hit a mailbox, and the mailbox pushed. It was the post of the mailbox actually like impaled the radiator and shoved it up into the engine. And it took
Perfect.
2 tow truck drivers to get it off the post.
Oh my god.
2 of them.
Jesus.
Yeah. After that, I had my Nissan, and I don't even remember what happened in that one.
You said there was
Oh,
just, like, a
I
few
hit a
things.
speed bump while I was at work, and it scraped the whatever was holding my exhaust up, and my exhaust started dangling. I was like, oh, it's not that bad. So I kept driving, and I went to work the next day, and I hit another speed bump, and then my catalytic converter and my flex pipe both fell off. So I was like,
Why'd you get rid of the car?
because I called my first of all, that one also had a bad emissions. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter at that point.
Well,
but,
catalytic
like,
converter's
yeah.
gone, so that would be why.
Yeah, but what happened was it was before that. But I called my mechanic, and he was like, I sent him a picture. He was like, it's gonna be like $1,000. I was like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna get rid of the car. So
Buy another one for $1,000.
now, no. So after that, my mom was like, tomorrow we're gonna go shopping for a car. And this time we actually went to a real car dealership, and I
Wow.
leased a car.
Hey,
And it comes
there
with a
you
5-year warranty. So this one is going
Don't
to
impale
la-
this one.
This one is going to last a while.
Wait, you.
I
how
don't
long's
know
the
if
lease
it's
for?
insured. I don't know if I have.
5 years.
I don't know if it's insured from impaling, but we'll see. We'll
You
see.
leased the car for 5 years? You're gonna have that for 5 years?
No,
Excuse me.
the insurance lasts
Oh, okay.
5 years. I think I'm paying it off for like 2 years.
Oh, okay.
It's not too bad. I'm also gonna put more money into it, so we'll see.
Keep this car actually nice.
I'm gonna keep this car for as
Well, you
long
have
as I
warranty
can.
on it, so.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I've still had my first car for like over a year.
Same here.
Well, I still
yeah.
have my first car.
Oh yeah.
Like
you-
both of them.
Your Mustang, right? And your Focus.
And by the way, my uncles both had that record before me. I think one of my uncles.
It
was
runs
at-
in the family.
One of my uncles is at 3, and one of my other ones was at 4.
Oh my god.
And I beat him, dude. I have the
You
Good
beat
job.
I
Get
have
more
is that what-
points.
You beat them at 18
high
years old.
score.
High score.
I hope that my child will take up after me and beat my record.
You're not gonna be saying that when
Hopefully
you
he
pay
gets
him
that
for it.
Well, here's how you get started.
Dude,
you gotta
you-
start them earlier. Going to the state with the lowest driving thing, I think it's like 15.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
gotta
know
go
what
like
state it
No,
is.
get him a farmer's license.
Yeah, we
We'll
gotta
get a
go like,
farmer's
Like
license.
Tara, actually, when she drove around that giant truck at like 16
Yeah.
years old,
Yeah,
Like
You gotta go to
some
Florida.
little ass girl,
Full
like
ride.
with
she's
a
like this
giant
tall. The
car.
truck's like as tall as his
I was like,
house,
how do you
so-
sit over the steering wheel?
I don't want
how
my
do you
child
reach
to
the
grow up
pedals?
like a Florida man.
Florida man.
You know what?
Florida man.
This is the thing about drivers. People hate New York drivers, but I'm gonna open up a cause. I hate Pennsylvania drivers
Oh
more.
my god.
I think they're far worse.
Dude, have you ever seen when they like cut right in front of you on the highway?
Yeah,
And they're like
it's
in
horrible.
between 2 cars, and there's like just enough space for them to finagle in.
This is not. Here's my argument with this.
Okay.
This is all of America.
Yeah, honestly,
because
that's
no
all
matter
America.
what state you go to, they're gonna be like, our drivers are the worst. Our drivers suck. I think Americans just don't know how to drive.
And we're the country known for
We're
driving.
just dickheads.
Take a vote. So, like,
America.
Do you like to drive?
Fuck
Are you
yeah.
good at
And then we're
driving?
gonna have a Marine in the next episode.
Oh yeah, the most American podcast. If he shows up or answers
If he
my
shows
text.
up.
He
Yeah,
should
this
show
guy
up in
did.
his,
He was supposed to be here, but he's not here.
Here, I'll ask the question that we're planning on
Full
asking today.
fatigue.
Okay, Aaron, how was
Yeah.
the Marines?
Good answer, man.
I'm
Perfect.
so happy I can be high again. That's what he's gonna say, right?
Yeah, that's exactly.
He's
what
only
he
been here for
said.
10 days, so
Yeah, he can't.
So,
So,
the first day.
do a quickie.
Yeah, if you do it on like the first day, that's where he's at right now. Then you just don't do it again.
Maybe.
It'll get out
No.
of the system.
Who
And then
knows?
there's John Gormley that just
Got
kicked
kicked
out.
out. With tattoo.
Oh yeah, you guys discussed that.
Apparently
How'd
he's working
that
at a
even-
golf course now.
Oh, really?
Is he
not
getting-
going to try and go back again?
No, he is. He has to wait till he gets it
He's-
removed.
Yeah, he's getting like laser
Well,
surgery
it gets
for
like, it goes away after like 2 years.
Yeah, but he's not gonna wait 2 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
right.
not worth it.
That means
Why'd he
like,
get that
no
shit in the
paycheck
first
for 2
place?
years because he felt like it.
Oh my god, he's such an idiot. When he first got it, I was like, oh, wait, what does it say? Savage?
Yeah, something
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, it says savage. He went like that.
He would have gotten it removed within like a few years anyway.
What if you get a tattoo in some place where they can't check?
The back of your lip.
My ass cheek.
They can check your ass cheek.
They can check my
and
ass
check your
cheek.
everything.
Dude, you get in the shower naked and there's like guys like all around you.
They're
One of
like,
them's
What
bound
if
to
I
tell
get it
somebody.
under my dick? Nobody's gonna look under my dick.
You're right.
You'd be surprised. Actually, that reminds
Honestly,
me.
you're probably sitting like this.
Or is the drill sergeant gonna come around? All right, dick
Lift your
inspections.
dick.
No, they do
Give
that in
me your
places
dick.
too. Like there's some places.
Lift up your dick.
What are you hiding under there?
No, I saw this movie.
There's contraband under there.
I saw this
Got a
movie.
joint. Take the bottom.
Where no, there's this movie where they were going to prison and they had them lift their dicks and their balls just to make sure there wasn't anything hiding under
See,
there.
prison, that's a little
Well, that's
different. They
different.
have to. Because, like, what if you're just hiding a whole shank up in there? Like, you just shove the shank up
Yeah.
the back of your dick. skin.
Prison wallet.
The back of your
Yeah.
dick skin.
See how far my scrotum stretches.
Yeah, right? I mean, like...
Oh.
That one's out.
Welcome to that one dick show.
I feel like we've talked about dicks a
We
lot.
talk about dicks too much.
Last episode, the one that's going up today, we talked about it.
We did.
The one before that when Zach
That
was
one-
here.
welcome to that one
The
gay
whale.
show.
Oh yeah, the whale cock. This is our.
I
this
think
is,
I could
it's
take
Aaron,
it.
guys.
Yo.
Aaron, bro. Hold on.
Aaron,
I got an idea.
since Aaron was supposed to be here, we have to represent him in every podcast until he shows up. We're cheap this week, so it's a parrot.
I remember Seth said he was gonna stab me with that.
With the
Yeah.
parrot?
Turn it around.
Dude, you just fished this in your prison wallet.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I
Try.
don't think
I don't think that's gonna fit up your ass.
No, that just reminds me,
I mean,
like,
it could.
you're
but-
in prison, getting a shower, and you just see, like, this face popping out of someone's ass. It's
You
like,
see-
dude,
you
you
see
got a
that.
parrot in your ass. It's like, well, what do you know about that? It's like,
Just a parrot.
I don't know.
it's like,
God, God, smell the chicken here.
as I made a chicken noise.
Oh, I watched your new video last night.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
you made a new video.
I love
remember
it.
now.
It was fantastic. Love it.
Is it kind of
new-
like the same vibe as like the going to bed?
Kind of.
What video?
It's
did you
he's
make?
making fun of
I'm making fun of the new Mario Kart game on your iPhone.
Hey!
I have it.
he's making fun of it. Yeah.
You ever
It's-
see
it's
like
pretty
the
bad.
Chinese
It's
letter
really
guys,
bad.
like the
Honestly,
Chinese
it's better
guys,
than
they
nothing.
come up and like hit
It
your
is
legs,
better
like,
than
Yeah.
not having Mario Kart.
True.
I downloaded it at school. and
But
I
you know,
was
you
playing
can
it.
buy a DS for $2 and a copy of Mario Kart DS for another $1. So you know, it's like
I have something to
Why
talk
would
about.
you?
Speaking of Mario Kart in school,
Do it.
so there's this new thing that just came out called Delsey Memes. It's a whole
Oh yeah, I saw
Instagram
that.
page.
It's pretty good. Well, we don't really like,
go to Delsey.
we don't like relate. we don't
Hilarious,
relate
like-
to them.
How y'all
Wearing do rags on Monday.
Like it's all just school humor.
for your school or just like in
Well,
your-
like-
Just,
And why
it's
is it
really
all
general, but it
SpongeBob?
uses
You know, it's
specific
all
memes.
SpongeBob.
Yeah,
memes.
why is
Monster
it all
thing.
SpongeBob?
There's other ones. Like there's a Gru meme in there.
a groom?
There's this.
That was a pretty good one. Not gonna lie.
But yeah, our school now has a meme page. Our old school, I should say.
That's
Yeah,
kinda
our old
funny.
school. Well, they're talking about like it's weird. I heard people talking about how instead of being able to walk around all of Delsey 1, you have to
12
like
minutes.
you have like 12 minutes to get to where you want. You have to chill there. Then you have to wait till half bell. Then you can go again.
So if you can't get lunch within that first 12 minutes, you can't get
Well,
lunch.
the lunch line is way more than 12 minutes if you buy lunch. So
Oh,
like,
God. Don't buy lunch. from
I'm
school.
glad we left before that happened.
and they changed it to where you can only wear hats on Fridays.
And do rags.
I heard that.
I have a
was
quick
bullshit.
rant to go on about my school.
I heard
So-
that's all.
You saw my. You might have seen this rant on Twitter. So you know how you have Spirit Week right before. I don't know if your school does this, but we have like a
Okay.
Spirit
Yeah,
Week
yeah.
right before the pep rally, and then the home game, then homecoming, and all that shit.
Mhm.
Well, it's usually 5 days, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's you. I thought this one was at the door.
Nah.
Well, this year our school's like, nah, 4 days. It's like, what the?
What's the 5th day?
No, Monday
Nothing.
they just got rid of Monday for no
What?
reason. I'm
Why?
like,
What the
what's the point? The
What
whole
is
point
there
of
even a
Spirit.
difference for?
There's like Spirit Week's supposed to be 5 days, not 4 days. Why the hell would you change it? If it ain't broke, don't fix
do
it.
you have off on Monday?
I don't.
Like,
I have
Spirit
no
Week
idea.
is so stupid like that. Why would they even want to change it?
Exactly. Like
Like, it's
why
something
get
so-
rid of a day? There's no point.
I never.
It's something so small that no one should give a shit about. But
It
Did
just
you get
just-
anybody like new in power at your school?
Yeah,
Like, that's why they like to change things.
yeah, that one makes no sense though. Why would you change something that
That's what the memes
small?
are
Just
about.
to change something.
the-
Yeah, that's
the
why there's a
vice
meme
principal.
page. Like,
The vice principal. They changed it to where you have to be like fingertip length again.
yeah.
Oh, that's always been a thing at our school.
Well,
but
they
no,
got rid of it
we
last
have this
year.
new principal. So let me go through the chronology of, or the word of every principal we've had. Because for the past 4 years that I've went to my high school, we've had 4 different principals. We've had a principal for every year since I started going to my high school. Freshman year, we had this girl. She was really cool. She didn't give a shit about anything. She introduced this new system where they have these, you know, the things that fill up your water bottles for you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we got those put in, and you know, get your water bottles, fill them up, go to class, bada bing, bada boom. Next year we get Mr. Johnson. And let me
Mr.
just say this
Johnson?
now: in America,
Oh, boy.
if you have someone in charge with the last name Johnson, you're gonna fail. History has taught you that, and it's true.
That's kind of funny.
So,
Miss Johnson.
step 1: let's get rid of the whole water bottle thing. Why the hell not?
Wait, they got rid of the water bottle fillers?
Yeah, once Mr. Johnson came into power, he's
Why?
like,
Wait a minute.
No, we got the fillers, but you weren't allowed to fill up. You weren't even allowed to carry water bottles for the first few months, and people were like,
What?
"What's the point? We got these things put in last year that cost hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars,
Thousands. Yeah.
thousands,
yeah.
yeah, and we can't even use them." It's like, what the hell are you trying to
That
say?
doesn't even make sense.
They fucked up the whole dress code thing by making everything really strict, and people backfired. Like, people retaliated by the Johnson meme war of 2017. I'm gonna try and find some real quick, just to show how bad it got. Hold on. Let me just look. And let me continue. Number 3, we got... Oh, hang on. There's a funny story. Johnson got fired because, long story short, apparently he assaulted a kid.
that's
I
every principal. Yep.
Very principal-like. I gotta find this. Hold on.
Our principal
Wait, I went
touched
wet.
teachers.
Yeah, but that's different.
Yes,
at least they're of
he
age.
did.
At least they're of age.
Yes,
Yeah, but at least he
did.
did.
He said yes, he did.
Yes, he
The
did.
funny part about
Oh,
that
here we
is
are.
I had that teacher too.
I-
You had her? We're not gonna say her name.
No.
Don't say her name. Don't say any name.
If
It's
you
the
get...
other one.
It's the English one.
Here we go.
No, it was a Spanish teacher.
Wait.
Oh.
Alright,
I
so-
had her a lot that year, and I remember her telling me,
So-
"I'm not gonna be here next year, kids. I have a new job." I
wonder
guess she just
why.
never specified on what job she was giving.
Ooh.
Wait, what job does she have now?
Blowjob.
Blowjobs.
Ah!
He went with the dick joke. Anyway, so the Great Meme War of 2017 against Mr. Johnson. Here's one,
When your parents ask where the open containers went.
and then here's another one,
Oh my god.
and here's another one.
That one's pretty good.
Hang
Show
on.
that one. Show.
Yeah, this is a good one. Oh, shit.
No, Aaron.
No, sorry, Aaron.
Not the parrot.
Aaron.
It has an
yes.
asshole.
No, that's more like a dick hole. Oh, it's a vagina.
Oh, it's
Oh my god, it's not Aaron.
That's its butthole.
I mean, Aaron is a very gender-neutral name. Just depends how you spell it.
Hey, Aaron.
Aaron.
And
Is there
okay, that's not. That's just
Aaron
like
here?
someone made a cutout of him, like, all right, use this at your will, and oh, that was me.
That's just a water bottle.
Yeah, there
What
we
is
go.
this?
That's a picture of
Damn, water bottles.
the Holocaust,
Oh my
Except
god.
it's with water bottles.
except it's with water bottles and Mr. Johnson's face.
Which one was that cutout? I could make a better cutout than that.
Yeah.
Just send that to me. I'll
Well,
make
it
a
was
better
on
one.
Snapchat,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and this was like 2 years ago. So no, if you make these memes now, there's no point. People won't get it. There's one him
Yeah.
finding a bottle in the bay. He's like, oh fuck, that's scary. And this was the best one.
Names sound water bottle trials.
That's the best one.
He's a witch.
The bottle's a witch.
The bottle's a witch.
That's all I've got. But there was take that times 10 pretty much, and that
Holy
was
shit.
the meme war against Mr. Johnson.
So many memes.
Next
So
year
many
we got
memes.
no principal, by the way.
You don't have a principal?
We didn't have a principal for junior year, so we had an acting principal, which is, you know, like someone filling in, I guess, but they're not really the principal, which was one of our
So it's like the
VPs.
janitor wearing a mustache.
Pretty much. But it was one of our VPs was the principal, and it was okay, I guess. And then senior year, which is where we are now, we got this guy. I don't even remember his name. I've seen him once. Don't even know what he looks
Perfect. That's how the perfect principal is, right?
Yeah. And now we've got this guy, and he's already fucking up, I guess.
Oh!
He's doing okay, I guess, but I don't know.
Is Ciciola the new principal?
Sadly.
No, don't worry about that.
You ever see the picture of him with like the dirty hand that comes out?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
in
I
front
saw
of the
that.
camera?
I saw
I saw
that
that yesterday on the meeting. It was that. No title, nothing.
Yeah,
it was
yeah, it's
hilarious.
just
It
that.
had me on my head.
So, Eric, what have you been up to recently since we're going down the line still?
Work and school. That's all me and Chris are doing.
Yeah, lots of school.
Yeah,
Lots
a
of
lot of work.
Lots of school
I
and
have,
a lot of
I have a
work.
lot of work, but I'm here.
My Monster Hunter
Because I
friend
care
is
more.
gone. I can't talk to him. Bruce has been literally doing nothing but schoolwork, and every day I call him, I'm like, hey, you want to play some Monster Hunter? He's like, nah, I got schoolwork. I'm like,
He's not lying though.
bitch.
It's like
You bitch!
he's
Who's
not
that?
lying. It takes a lot of time.
No,
No,
his
Bruce.
Oh, wait, Bruce went to college?
Yeah, he's in Rowan.
Wait,
Rowan
really?
College?
Yeah.
Like Rowan, like his
University,
Rowan or my Rowan?
university or
Yeah.
county?
What
oh
the
wow.
fuck? What's he go for?
I don't know. I don't ask
Quick
him that
friend.
stuff.
Herbology.
I had no idea he was going to school.
When me and Bruce talk, we talk about nothing but nerd stuff. I don't talk about him. I don't talk about. It's like I don't ever talk to my friends about like what they do or their relationships or like.
What's he going to school for?
I don't know.
Alright.
That's what I said. I don't
Well,
So
know.
then you talk about school.
Let's prove this.
You just
Zach,
said-
what's the name of the company I work at?
ALS.
No.
RLS.
Mine.
Close, but no.
RLS. It's a trucking company, right?
It's a trucking
It's not
company.
RLS? Is
It's,
it an
no,
RLS?
it's not RLS.
ALS.
What about- that's the closest you got.
I said ALS.
What's Chris's company?
Well, mine's easy.
You work at the college.
Shh, don't tell him.
Oh,
What's
wait.
the name of my company?
I actually don't know. I've never talked to you.
Rowan University. I work at Rowan University.
I said he works at the
I think I'm
college.
the easiest one because you pass my work every day.
Well, yeah, he works at Newfield Bank.
All right.
Oh, you go by there.
He is
That's
my
fine.
I
bank
really
teller.
live right down the street. Not live right down the street from your house. Work right down the street from your house.
No, that's not the one.
Oh, you don't go to that Newfield?
No, I'm at the Malaga one.
Ah.
Yeah, I went there
Yeah.
with me and Luke went there, and
Yep.
we were trying to harass him, but he was just like his manager or something was behind. We're like, oh,
Both managers were
Both
behind.
So
managers.
what'd you do at the bank? You just walked in and walked
Yeah,
out?
he was just
No,
walking.
he was
He
getting
walked.
money.
He was
Oh,
getting
okay.
money.
I did this to Eric. Well, I think I already talked about it on the podcast, but I had like 50 ones. And I brought it to the bank, and I was like, dude, I can't have these ones.
I
'cause
speed counted them.
I couldn't close my wallet, and I was like, I'm gonna make Eric count all of them. So I walk up
Do
to
you
Eric's.
have a Newfield bank account?
Yeah.
Okay.
I walked
Yeah,
up to
that's
Eric's.
amazing.
I walked up to the teller station. I was like, "Here you go, Eric." I plopped 51s down on the counter. He was like, "I fucking hate you," but he did it so fast. I was like, he blew my mind.
Hold on, get
he
some money
picked up.
now.
I can't do it here.
He picked
Wow.
up all.
The way I
ones.
sit at the counter, it's easy to do it, but at like home, I can't like.
Yeah, he did
The
it.
counter's high.
Yeah, he literally flipped all the ones. Went. I'm done.
What
I
the
was like,
fuck?
oh, what the fuck?
What if you did
No,
it on
here's
that
what
phone?
He faced
Maybe.
every bill. He faced every bill too. Like he
You
had
faced
all.
it in the right
yeah,
direction?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean, they
have
train
all
him to
face.
do that,
Yeah.
so-
And you did it that quick?
Yeah.
that's impressive.
What the heck?
No, you gotta double down next time. Bring $50, but in pennies.
I'm down.
we don't
Fuck
accept
yeah.
loose change.
Yeah, they won't accept
God
that.
damn it.
If you bring it rolled up, I will take it.
Yeah,
Roll
that-
it up.
Well,
I
that's
ha-
easy to count them. I just.
But
Yeah.
accidentally break them open at the counter.
It's like, here you are. Oh,
Oops.
oh,
Oops.
That's
Oh, no.
unfortunate.
Oops.
That's unfortunate. Can you,
Oops.
Eric, can you just put? Ah, man,
I'm sorry.
can't believe that.
I'd be like,
These things are so they're so weak. I just can't.
They're so flimsy. I
They're
just
just
can't.
smashing them against the side of the
Everyone's like,
counter.
sir, you're gonna have to
There's-
leave.
there's
like,
pennies.
shut the fuck up.
And he's
Get out of
going
my
everywhere.
bank.
Get off my bank.
I have
Get
a
off
pumpkin
my
at my
bank.
station now.
You have what?
A pumpkin.
You have a pumpkin?
Yeah, for the holidays.
When is your bank going to get a coin machine? The
There's
fuck?
one in,
Oh, God,
in
yeah.
Newfield.
There's
like,
one
right
in
up the road.
Newfield and there's one in Franklinville, but there's not one in yours. And then yet it's the closest one to my work. And every time I want to go fucking count my coins, I have to drive all the way to fucking Franklinville.
Or you
It's
can drive
annoying.
it. Newfield is literally, you know, the light where McDonald's is.
Yeah, I know
Turn
that.
right and then just go
I
straight.
That
keep going,
reminds
going down North Boulevard. I know that, but
Yeah.
like I
I have
don't.
a tragic story about that McDonald's.
Okay.
So what the Malga one? Yeah.
Okay.
This is I think during the summertime, me and Seth were hanging out, and Seth couldn't drive for reasons. I think he was just tired.
Which Seth?
Sethy Swan.
Okay.
Yeah, we know the
He was
reason.
tired, and he's like, AJ, we should go to McDonald's for reasons. He was just hungry. He hadn't eaten all day. Wink. Anyway, so we went to the McDonald's, and I didn't realize until that point that they were not a 24-hour McDonald's, and they were closed.
Wait,
And-
what time was it?
2 a.m. Reasons. He was tired. I had to wake him
I
up.
always thought that the drive-thru was open.
No,
all
the
night. Yeah.
drive-through
For-
stays open till 1.
Really?
No, it's 24 hours for every McDonald's in the area except the Malaga one.
Well, Malaga, there's not really a lot of people.
I know, that's why, but we
And
were
there's like
really-
12 other McDonald's.
I
right
get
Every
why-
time
I
I,
get
go to
why,
that
but I was
McDonald's,
upset.
every time I go to that McDonald's, it's like 10:30 at night because I'm just leaving work and I'm like,
Yeah.
I need to eat.
I have a.
You work at La Pizza, right?
Yeah.
He's still there.
I don't
again.
But
Wait,
think about it
don't
this
you
way,
get free
I
I don't
food
like
at
that
work?
late.
when I close.
Yeah, wait a minute.
I don't.
Well,
Don't you
then
work
again,
with food? Like,
eating.
No, this is what I was gonna say. When we close it, we close at what is it? We close at 10, so we have to get everything ready, and by like 9:30, all of the stoves have been turned off and stuff. So like I can't order food, and if I order food before then, it's gonna be no good by the time I leave. So
Every time I
I'm
eat
just like-
McDonald's now, I have to shit.
I have a sad McDonald's story. Is it recording still?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay,
is this,
just
the
wanted to
time,
make sure.
is this the time that me and you went and we went?
Yep.
Yeah.
Me and Zach went,
Oh,
and that was
God.
the last time I'll ever go to McDonald's. And I'll make 2 exceptions. One's for breakfast and one's for the The McRib's coming back, guys, and apparently it's
Ew.
gonna be in the area.
Is it like actual ribs?
Shamrock Shake though.
Shamrock Shake is permanent
Shamrock
now.
Shake is permanent now.
It's so
Yeah, you
stupid.
can still get it.
It's stupid that they made
That
it permanent.
kinda
It's a
ruins the-
seasonal
It kind of
thing.
ruins it.
No,
Oh, here we go.
It's
I
so
want
good
Shamrock Shakes every day.
And that's why they have it.
Every fucking.
There was a joke
day.
in Family Guy. The guy's like, "I want a Shamrock Shake," and he's like, "Dude, it's September. What are you doing?" But in September of this year, they introduced them because of the Eagles. They're only like exclusive in our area.
Oh,
I
that's
can
why?
see that.
I
That's
want a
like
big
year
pizza.
round now, aren't they?
I thought they were
might
year
be.
round.
They might be.
Like
year
I
round
could see
now.
like the start of Eagle season and like Super Bowl season. For if the Eagles
McDonald's.
are in the Super Bowl.
Bring back McPizza.
No.
Ew, that was a thing.
Yes, it was.
When?
It's in California still.
Well, California
Yes,
makes
it
good
is.
pizza though.
Bring
How
back
do you
McPizza.
You ever been to California Pizza?
No.
Well, then you wouldn't know.
I've never been to California.
I've never been
That's
to
what I'm
California,
saying.
but like California
Wait,
pizza,
wait, hold
there's
on.
one in like Delaware, there's one down the shore.
Yeah, but this
They
is
make
this is on the
California
East
style
Coast.
pizza.
It's obviously gonna be
Hawaiian
different. But if you
pizza
get a Philly
is
cheesesteak in California, that's not the
probably
same.
gross as hell.
Exactly. So like,
Dude, I don't even
No.
want to get started on shitty pizza, but if you leave this area, shit pizza gets really disgusting.
Yeah,
Honestly.
it does.
Dude,
You leave Pennsylvania, you leave New Jersey, you leave Delaware, hell, you leave New York, shit gets disgusting.
It
New
really
York
does.
pizza is super good. I just
New
had
York
New
some-
pizza?
York is like the
Chicago
best.
I had
pizza.
I had
Chicago's
a,
okay, but it
There was
depends if
this
you're in a
one-
deep dish or not.
there was this one place I went in New York. They made this their specialty was like baked ziti pizza, and it
That's
was
good.
literally like the best slice of pizza I've ever had. It was
New
awesome.
York is like the best place to get pizza.
I had a slice of pizza in New York the size of literally 3 of my heads put together.
bro.
It was
that's three
huge.
Luigi for you.
Three brothers of Italy.
Oh, that's
Yeah, me and Eric.
Oh, the huge
down at
ass
Ocean
pizzas.
City, Three Brothers of Italy is the best pizza
Oh, no.
on the boardwalk.
You
and
know-
if you say Mac and Mancos, you're fucking
Manco
wrong.
Manco
Here
is
we
better.
go. Here
You're
we
fucking
go.
wrong.
Nah, their pizza's not that good. Have you ever been to
Stupid.
Sam's in Wildwood?
Yes.
Sam's in Wildwood makes banging pizza.
It's
Wait, is that
the
the
same
place
as
you
Manco
took me
for
to?
Huh?
Was that
That
the place
one's
that we
not
went
bad.
to? You, me, Sully, and like I think a few of your short
Yeah,
friends.
yeah,
That
yeah,
place was
yeah.
pretty
No,
good.
that
It's
one's
good.
not bad. They're not bad. Wildwood has, I think Ocean City has better pizza. If you go, Three Brothers of Italy has the best slice.
Fuck off.
I have
It
been
does.
there. It's all right. It's not as good as Sam's, though, but that's because I grew up with Sam's Pizza all the time.
He
That's
grew up
the
on
only reason.
Luigi.
Three
I grew up on
brothers.
Manco.
Three
Luigi.
brothers, man. You gotta get it right. Come on.
Three Brothers of Italy.
Three Brothers of Italy, man.
Why did I think it was Luigi?
I don't know.
They also got curly fries. They're really good.
Curly's fries.
They got curly fries.
Curly's fries.
Curly's fries are where it's
Yeah.
at. Nice, by the
He
way.
said curly
It
fries.
took like
I'm
8
talking about
times.
Curly's.
Nobody noticed.
I've never been to
We don't
Curly's
notice
fries.
these things anymore after Seth did it the one try on episode 2.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a good idea.
That's not a good idea.
Oh, do you want to tell the tragic story of Sully? That
What happened?
you and me happened like yesterday? No, 2
Yes!
days ago.
Oh
Friday
my
night.
god, I was so upset. Okay, so I have this friend named Solo who you probably know about by now.
He's never on the podcast yet?
No,
No.
but
Maybe
we
get
talked
on.
about him a few times.
So
I'll text him.
Sully and I went to this place called Cookie Munchers that's on Rowan campus the other day, and I got myself some ice cream. Now, while we were there, he saw this thing they have called the Cookie Challenge, where you eat 10 cookies that are probably about this big around, and you have to drink a pint of milk, which is probably about that much milk. And you had to do it in 20 minutes. There was this guy doing it while we were there. We sat there and watched him for a good 8 or 9 minutes. And then Sully said, I'm going to come here tomorrow and do this. So he had work till 11 o'clock at night. So at 11:15 we were supposed to meet up there. Well, I get to AJ's house at 11 o'clock, just like I'm supposed to pick him up to go to Rowan by 11:15. And then fucking Sully says, I didn't get off work yet. We got to go 11:45. So I'm like, okay, well, me and AJ chill for like a half hour.
Yeah.
And then we drive to Rowan. We get there. We took 20 minutes to park.
That's your fault.
Because we wanted to park it in the parking garage. And then I was like, no, I don't want to park in the parking garage because it's only an hour of parking. So we went to drive around the block to get a spot right in front of Cookie Munchers, but I accidentally turned down the wrong block and we had to go around again. And then I still messed up.
And you had to go around
And then we didn't go around again.
I've done that before.
Like, he's like, oh, I want to do a U-turn so I can park in front of the Cookie, because like Cookie Munch is on this side, the left side of the road, so he wanted to park over here. But he's like, I want to do a U-turn. I'm like, okay. He turns down 3 different streets. I'm like, when are you doing the U-turn? Oh, I'm afraid.
I did the same thing. I was trying to go into the Barnes and Nobles once, and I had to go around again like 2 more times because I fucked it up.
But anyway,
my sister wanted to go.
We finally got out of the car, walked into the Cookie Munchers. Now, of all odds, a place that only sells cookies with ice cream on top, only sells cookies, and they close at 2 a.m., so they still had a good, 2 hours left of business? So we're sorry, we're out of cookies. Would you like some ice cream?
No, I don't want ice cream.
Who the fuck runs out of cookies?
With a place that has cookies in the name.
Like,
No, that reminds me. I went to Pizza Hut once, and they were like, "Oh, sorry, we ran out of pizza." I was like, "What the fuck?
what the fuck? How do you run out of pizza? Like,
I hate that shit.
They were like, "We
What?
only have the stuffed crust." I was like, "Fuck you."
Fuck that
Stuffed
shit.
crust is good though.
No, that shit's nasty.
You're nasty.
Oh, here we
The
go.
Pizza Hut one is disgusting.
All right, maybe I didn't have that. One
You know what I miss so much?
What?
The Pizza Huts where you go to the buffet.
Yes!
Who remembers? That
I
was the
do.
best
Every
fucking
time.
thing.
All right, I would go pumpkin picking with my one friend named Frank,
Nice.
and my parents would bring us to Pizza Hut afterwards, and we
Yeah.
would hit up that buffet, and that's the only time of year I went. It was so good.
It was so good.
Pizza
Pizza Hut
Hut's
buffet.
I
I've
don't
been to
care.
Pizza
Pizza
Hut.
Hut. No, the Rowan one is gross. I've heard.
I haven't been
Yeah, I
to Pizza
went
Hut
there.
forever.
Yeah, I don't-
super hot for an abnormally long amount of time, and I burnt my mouth on it.
No.
Like
Yeah.
I waited 5 minutes. That shit.
I
still
used to
wasn't
eat
cool.
there like once every other week because we used to go there because my therapist was like
The
right
rapist.
across the street from it. So like we used to just go to Pizza
I'll
Hut
explain in a second. Yeah.
just all the time, and I don't like Pizza Hut anymore.
Yeah, the word therapist. If you put a space in between it,